Hello, I'm Henry of Scalets, and welcome back to my playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. As you can see, I'm still in Rattay. I've just been off to do some combat training with Bernard, and I've also won Hans Capon's bow off him, and actually beat him at a sword fight, but only just. So now I am off to the bailiff to report to him and find out what he would like me to do as part of Rattay's garrison, now that I'm under the wing of Sir Radzik. So let's see, it is let's say it's about 1:30, nearly 2 o'clock, so I've got a bit of time in the day left. So this really shouldn't take long to jog on a bit. In fact, what I think I'll do is I need to get my armour repaired. I'm taking quite a bit of damage there. Weapons aren't too bad. Shield probably could do with a bit of a fix. So I'm going to head down and do that. So I'll go see the tailor first. I do have some gear that I can get repaired and then sold, but for now I'm just going to do my best to concentrate on this. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
And, okay, select all. That's not bad at all, I might as well just close the deal there. Okay, so we've fixed that. La 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 la.
The people, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread, and pour yourself a bit of fresh.
Should probably buy some repair kits myself just to boost the stats of my armour.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Da-da. Ooh, he's going to do quite a bit, including my shield and my bow. Select all. That's not bad. I'll try and get that down a bit. Do a little bit of haggling.
Let's talk about the price.
Yes, let's.
Sure, why not?
Da, 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 da. Let's see. Let's try that.
Are we agreed?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal.
That'd be that then.
I'll go for that.
That's better than a slap in the face, I guess. Now head off to the I think it's the armour smith. Or is this the weaponsmith? Something like that. Nope, he's wandering off. Come back. Swordsmith, there we go.
Good day to you.
Da, da. Oh, you can't do anything for me. Okay, let's see now. I'm gonna eat my cooked fish, see what happens. I need to find the cobbler and do that a bit later. So all my weapons are in good health. It really is just my boots, my shoes. I think though, you know what, actually no, I'm just going to get on with it. Let's just get on with it. So where? Bailiff appears to be upstairs. So let's head through here. That's very hard. Ooh, the apothecary, I still need to see him as well. Oh, Am I in? I'm in. Oh, that must be the bailiff right there.
Good health to you.
Ooh.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ujits. He could teach you.
Right then.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Okay.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
Okay then. So, notice with the asking for if there's any work available or anything like that, I found that kind of depends on your speech skill or your charisma or just even your reputation as to whether they actually tell you anything or not. And that took a bit of time to save. So if I look at my map, here we go. Right, so that's where I need to meet Nightingale. Between 11 and 7. So I'm still within that window. And over here, pick up your kit in the lower room in the armory. So I think I'll go do that first. That way, it's going to save me a bit of time. Quest started, keeping the peace. So again, this is useful for your stats. Head down here and get a bit of a jog on. I'd be surprised, to be honest, if there's much more kit that they can actually give me. But I can always sell it. So I'm going to go up there and get that. La la la. Interesting, as you walk around the town, you just hear the life of the town, people chatting, people working. Right. Yeah. There we go.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean,
Ooh, that'd be nice.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Great. Very hard chest. hard and a hard. I wonder if he's got a key. Best not risk it. Right, so I'm going to head through here. So now to see Nightingale at the chest. Oh well, look, I'm over encumbered now. So what I think I'll do before I meet Nightingale, I'm going to go back to the shops and I'm going to sell what I don't need. Ooh, tempting. Why not? I like to do a bit of gambling as much as possible. There we go.
I feel a lucky throw coming my way. How about you?
Oh yeah, there's a good 50 there. Now, you are aware, obviously, that if you've been watching, that I do have some treasure maps. So I'll look at those once I've dealt with the next couple of things in the quest line. Right, I'm going to stick with that. Ooh.
Finished.
Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pass on that one. I'm doing quite well. I don't want to risk it.
Now you.
Oh, really? I think I'm done. Not quite. Let's roll again. See if I can finish him off. Never mind.
No point in pushing it.
There we go. That'll do. Job done. Right then. Off we go. So yeah, I like to make the most of the gambling opportunities when they're available. Fortunately, I can't run at the moment because I'm carrying too much gear. So yeah, I've got all the ancient maps from the free DLC that came from the game, and I've bought a couple of treasure maps as well. I don't think any of them are quite close to this location, which is the reason why I'm not really looking at them at the moment. But once I move out of Rattay
Come up close and have a smell.
during the main quest line, I will start looking at them. Let's talk trade. Okay, so let's sell that, sell that, and that. Ooh, I'm wearing the van braces, aren't I? Let's sell that as well while I'm here. I passed the cobblers on the way up there, but that's fine. My boots will be alright for a while. I seem to have got away from eating that slightly out of date food I ate as well. He's not taking any weapons off me. Let's see what he's got foot-wise. I don't think he's got very much at all, to be honest. Oh no, that's mine. Here we go. It's all quite expensive. It's a shame you can't categorise these into parts of common plate chausseurs. It's a massive difference. I'm gonna buy them. Add to basket. Oh, it's too heavy. Fine. See if I can get a bit more
Let's
off
have a
him
word
then.
about the price.
Why not?
See if I can get him up to 90. I very much doubt it, but
Agree?
you never know.
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Bit more. Huh? Yeah, really.
My last offer.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
86 then. Go on, 86.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
So automatic. I'll just check that there's no perks I'm missing. No, that's fine. Okay. Let's
Vegetables!
head off
fresh
to Nightingale.
vegetables. Look, smell, aren't they lovely?
Do. Very easy lockpick. Oh no, there's somebody there. Never mind. I think that's Nightingale anyway. Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is. It looks different from what I remember.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yes, I am.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I
I'm working on that.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Ooh, quest started. Courtship.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Thanks. La 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 la. Okay, yeah, the game saving seems to be a bit slow again. Not sure why that is. There we go. Well, I'm at it. Let's get a bit of food down my neck. Spirits was good for that, I think. Nourishment 20. See what kind of effect some spirits has on me. So I'm a little bit drunk.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe.
Buns and pretzels for you.
And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town.
Yeah, he's shouting cucumbers in my ear.
He He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
God, you're loud.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
Now, if you're not aware, Rathaus is German for town hall.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
That's the armor smith. We have
What
a
are you two
relationship.
screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Da da da. Was she bothering? You have to beg right here, Jane. Call yourself a Christian armor. Let's find
What's the
out what's
problem
going
here?
on first.
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's
I
true.
do feel she's been a bit
What would
awkward
you
here.
know about it?
Let's try this one.
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No, certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake. Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? That didn't hurt too much.
Right then, job done.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian.
I think I'm a little bit wobbly. I think that's the alcohol. Oh yeah, definitely. Ooh. Oh, I'm swaying a bit.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the
is that me
fiefdom over to
burping?
the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I
My
hope you have
vision's
nothing like
starting
that
to get
here.
blurred now as well. Oh, this is terrible. It's getting worse. I'm sorry, I've got to look at see what that is. Drunkenness. State of spiritual well-being that only the drunk himself can appreciate. Drunkenness comes on gradually, and its level is shown by the gold background on the buff's icon. Increases according to how much you've drunk. Up to the halfway point of the buff, your strength, speech, vitality and charisma increase up to a maximum of 2. The closer you get to the halfway mark, the greater the bonus, but your conspicuousness will also rise considerably. When you pass the halfway point of the buff, the effect of drunkenness will change, which is also shown by the icon. Your strength, speech, vitality and charisma will be penalised by 2 at most. The closer you get to filling the buff, the more severe the penalties. If you continue drinking and increase your drunkenness to the maximum, you will black out. Oh great. Once you've digested all the alcohol you drank, your drunkenness will gradually fall. If you drank a lot after the buff ends, you still face a hangover. The amount you can drink before suffering negative effects depends on your drinking skill. If you drink often, you can become an alcoholic. How soon it happens also depends on the level of your drinking skill. Oh, great. Oh, dear. Oh, this isn't good. Ooh. Oh, my. Oh, my eyes are going funny. Oh dear.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled.
It probably looks better when you're sober as well. Ah. Doesn't seem too bothered that I'm drunk. I wonder how this affects my reputation at this stage. Oh, I'm all over the place.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
May have to have words with that Wolfram Pruder.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Oh, you're making me go uphill whilst I'm drunk. Oh dear.
Let's move along to the Inner Bailey.
Can't tell whether it's improving or getting worse. Hello, doggy. I'm drunk. Oh, hello. Where are we going?
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble. He's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Oh, it appears my drunkenness is reducing, so that's a good sign.
The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanish's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanish had it extended and made into an armory.
Adam. I believe Adam is from Skalitz, and I think Alex must be from Skalitz as well. There's very extensive fortifications here. I wonder if it was ever attacked. I believe Sir Hanish, during the Hussite Wars, became a robber baron. That would be an interesting thing to explore in future DLC.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good.
Be merciful.
Where's Moimir anyway?
What
Isn't
am I
he
to
supposed
do?
to be here with
The
you?
poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
Baron.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that
Yes, I
goes.
was thirsty
Come on,
too.
Henry. Let's
Now
go
I'm
find that
swaying
item,
in the
and you'd
wind.
better talk some sense into him.
Me? Great. Oh, there's Hans Capon.
You right here.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and
Here.
sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
That's the Hans over there.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why
Sounds good. I don't know how well I'll be at this whilst I'm drunk, mine, but we'll see. Oh, it is really quite slow at the moment. Has it crashed? There we go. Save the game again. There we go. What have we got? I'm gonna go for that. Roll again. That'll do.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
Oh. There's a possible 400 there. I think I'll go for that. I'm
Here
doing
you
quite
are,
well at the
in good
moment.
health.
Ah, lucky you.
Here you
No
are.
point in pushing
good
it.
health.
Oh, 800, 900. Score and pass. I just need 300 now.
That'll do me.
There it is. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
Jesus. I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you
Yes,
wouldn't mind,
he's still a little
the
bit
bell is
drunk.
hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Oh, great, now I've got 2. Oh. It's not Sahan's sitting there.
There. Satisfied?
Okey-dokies. Oh, it's under weapons, isn't it? I don't know whether you can use the torch as a weapon. There we go.
Here, take this.
Thank you, good neighbor. You're the soul of kindness.
Vincent. By the looks of it, I'm not going to be drunk for much longer. So we're going to head down here, ring the bell, and, well, suffer the consequences. I just ran into the table. It had to be all the way down here, didn't it? Been thinking about the DLC that's coming out recently, and that the soon, and about the From the Ashes DLC, and it being possibly about rebuilding Probipisovich as a town. I'm kind of hoping that it's one of those DLCs that it's activated once you complete that part of the main quest that involves that town. And not just something you'd have to wait until the end of the game. Okay, run back up the hill. Oh, hello, let's see what this buff is. Hangover, I'm hungover now. Okay, so you have a splitting headache and a feeling of great regret. Hangover reduces your strength, agility, vitality, speech and charisma, and makes you more conspicuous. The degree of these negative effects depends on how much you drank, and how long the hangover lasts is determined by your drinking skill. The more experienced you are, the shorter the hangover. It will dissipate eventually, or can be cured with a marigold decoction, Lazarus potion, or hair of the dog. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got at least one of those. Yeah, I've got a marigold decoction. But you know what? I've never experienced this before, so I think I'm going to see how it works. La 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 la. Did just pass Sahanosh. Yeah, there we go. Ah, cutscene.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and pullets.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is it hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough!
Oh dear.
Can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh dear. Great, I'm having a fight whilst I'm hungover.
Beat him down.
Ow.
Teach that insolent pup a lesson. That'll show him.
Got you. I'm not sure I was supposed to win that.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Ooh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Right then. Keeping the peace. Okay then. Meet Lord Capon at dawn in the courtyard of the upper castle. Okay, I'm still at the bar. Ooh. Let's do a bit of dice while I'm here. Not that I'm supposed to be doing that.
I'm feeling lucky today. How about you? Dice?
Yeah, he's got a bit of cash. That'll do. That one, roll again. Hopefully this one won't take too long. Oops, never mind. This game's a bit harder to play at night time.
We'll see.
The flame is putting me off a bit, and it's harder to see the numbers.
God's holy hat!
Oh, he's not doing too well either. That'll do.
Your turn.
I can't see what these are. Ooh. That's better. So I just need 350 now.
Finished.
He's not taking any risks, but he really needs to. I can't read them. Oh, that's not a 5. So now I just need 50. So unless he gets exceptionally lucky, I should win this.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
No, you should know. There we go, job done. Right now, so I'm going to head back to the mill and get some kip.
Well, there's another mystery.
And then in the morning I'll be headed off with Lord Capon to go hunting bunnies. La la la. Oh, I better get my torch out. I don't want to get into trouble. Oh, that's Hanish again. La la la. I forgot to pay the apothecary. Probably should do that at some point before somebody sends the bailiffs after me. Bailiffs in terms of debt collectors, yes. Now, again, back to the realism, it's actually dark. Now, realistically, in the dark, with a decent moon, you should be able to see your way in the dark anyway. And all the torch does, it makes it harder to see at longer distances. Let's have a look at my stats. Yeah, everything's returned to normal. I've got over my hangover. I've done quite well out of that. Still got a bit of cash on me. I still need my boots fixing. I won't have time to do that in the morning, so hopefully my boots will still last me a bit. Although I might just check if there's some in my chest, but I doubt it. I don't think I put any in there. Teresa. Oh yes. Let's go and have a little chat with Teresa. Oh, she's walking away from me. No, I don't want to wash myself. Well, I do. Ah, shut the door on me. There you go.
Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about Skalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get me away from Skalitz?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here. God bless them.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him. It won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those humans, they call them, when the humans came, Zbyszek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
That bastard.
Exactly. May have to have words with him.
Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzik. I promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Rattay, and some of the Rattay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed. Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What about Sir Radzik?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Rattay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzik, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
How did you get away from those Cumans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine
Yes,
to
you do.
Scales are balanced.
Okay.
I won't trouble you anymore. Let's leave it be.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
Okay, that'll do. So, with the DLC, which is due early next year, called A Woman's Lot, which, by the looks of it, is centered around Teresa, I'd expect that you'd start the game about the same time as Henry did.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
And you'll see what happens when Zbyszek pushes her in front of the Cumans and then they kill everyone, and then Henry saves her, and she says she runs off to the mine. So that probably would be one of your early quests, is to go find Teresa's brother in the mines. It'll probably be a case of sneaking in, finding his body, and then sneaking back out again. So let's see if I've got any boots in here. It doesn't look like it. I've got a sword. I can actually wield that now. So I think I'm going to take needle. Let's see if there's anything I can put in there. I don't need the bludgeon. Get rid of both of them. Got Capon's hunting bow. Oh, I can use that as well. So, very light bow. Where did that come from? Didn't realise I had that. So let's move that and move that. I need the spade. I don't know what I'll find. So yeah, I'll leave all that as it is. And then check my stats. Got a combat one. Here we go. Sword. Strike. Center left, bomb right. Okay, I'll learn that. And I've got an agility perk. Falling will cause you 30% less injury. Yeah, why not? I think that's it. Oh. So, I think that's that for today. I'm Henry of Skalitz. You can follow me on Twitter at HSkalitz. I hope you've enjoyed my video, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be recording some more videos for this game, speculations, and possibly even start looking at other games that I'd like to play in the future. So it's good night from me. Thank you.